Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. It's your boy Ralph, aka Mr. Indeed.
You already know it's your boy Antoine, aka Mr. Parker. And like normal, guys, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And we promise to always keep it.
Real, raw, and relevant. Welcome to the Rated R Podcast.
Yep. Hey, so I put out a Facebook post. I don't even know if you've seen it yet, but I tagged you. And I asked the world, hey, and for anybody who's on here, I really don't read the comments. We have people that read them and tell us what it say. So my question of the day is, what will it take to get our name out there more? I'm done with the expecting your friends, to support you. First off, let me stop that. Shout out to the ones who do support. Don't get it twisted. We are very thankful for y'all. And it's just me talking. It's not even Rap talking. He might agree, might disagree, but I just don't understand, what do we need to do to get it a little bigger? And then when it gets bigger, maybe someone else can tell us what we're doing wrong that can help us, or what we're doing right that can enhance everything that's going on. So the question of the day again is, for the ones who has went viral or steady growing, and what are y'all talking about, or what are y'all discussing that is getting the support of others? Because it amazes me how people can watch the most random folks that they have no clue about. Better yet, watch celebrities' whole life that they never would meet, never would talk to, but they in love with them. But you have two people that you got two people that'll give you the clothes off their back. You got two people that you can call at any moment and they will try their best to help you out. You got them same two people that are wondering, what the hell are we doing or not doing? And that's my question. This is not a pity party or a rant. Make sure I make that clear. This is just me. I'm just been in thought and I'm trying to figure out what can help. So don't think I'm out here begging, because I'm definitely not. I'm not begging at all. But that was Ralph rant. I just took over. Appreciate y'all. Even though I said I wasn't ranting, because I wasn't. What you got for us today,
Red,
my
I'm
boy?
gonna tell you what we ain't gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what we ain't gonna do. We ain't gonna quit like Kemba did on the 49ers. We ain't gonna do that.
Hey, the man left in the third quarter because he didn't want to play no more. That's it.
Yes. He left because he started our season. He was upset because our starter came back, who is one of the best linebackers in the NFL. And then when we needed him to come in the third quarter, all of a sudden, he don't want to play no more.
That's cool. That's fine. Because if he been playing well, which I'm sure he feel he has, that's a great trade product. Trade him. Get something for him. You don't want to play here? You don't want to be behind nobody? You that good? Go on about your business.
Bro, first of all, he hadn't been playing well. That's first and foremost. Yeah. And really, he couldn't stop a nosebleed. He had like 2 or 3 good weeks, maybe, but that's it.
All right, man. I feel your frustration. Quitting, period. But we talking about the NFL where you make millions of dollars and you decide that, hey, I'm just not gonna play no more because I'm not happy. But hey, that's what privileged people do.
So what I found out today, Red, was if we cut him, we still would have to pay him them game checks. So what they did was they suspended him without pay for the last 3 games of the season. And now we clear his lockout. He'll play for another team next year.
I'm proud of y'all. And I'm actually proud of your teammates for stepping up and saying that he's probably gonna get cut. Ain't nobody vouching for you. You quit on the team. And I'm proud of y'all. I don't care what type of friendship we got. If you quit on me, bro, I can't take up for you.
Bro, I was just, we needed that game bad. And so for him to not come in, like instantly when Dre went down in the second half, the Rams had success. But I told you a couple weeks ago, I said, Red, Dre Greenlaw is our attitude on defense. He is our sideline to sideline guy. Patrick Mahomes was excited when he went out last year because he has that type of effect. But when he went out, it happened again because Fred Warner is our all-around guy. Best middle linebacker in football, arguably. But he's a great coverage guy. He also gonna lay the lumber. But attitude-wise, oh, man, it's Dre Greenlaw, hands down.
I can respect that. So since we on football, we're gonna jump straight into it, man. First off, shout out to Travis. I mean, I know you believe you expected it. I actually expected it as well. Shout out to the ones that are saying that was Ashton should have won. Ashton should have won. I definitely disagree. I agree with the fact that well, matter of fact, let me say the truth. I feel like when you are a talent on both ends, if you talk about high school, what they're gonna do? They're gonna put their best player out there. That's defense and offense. And that's exactly what Colorado did, and he showed up on both ends. Give that man his credit. Ashton had a great year. He got a lot more carries than people really know. The man's supposed to have them type of numbers with them type of carries. Maybe not as much, but he's supposed to have a great year with them type of carries. So shout out to Travis. No, I do not believe Travis is the best wide receiver in college. Absolutely not. But do I feel he's the best cornerback or whatever you want to call it, a DB? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is he one of the most athletic guys in college? Absolutely. Is he one of the most talented in college? The most talented? Absolutely. He deserves a Heisman. I'm only disagreeing with the parts where they like he was the best at both positions. That's a lie. He's not the best wide receiver, but he is a great talent. He is a great talent. He the best wide receiver for Colorado. I see you keep looking. He the best wide receiver for Colorado. Y'all will be saying the same thing if even if Whatchamacallit was still in at Ohio State. Y'all will still be talking about Travis Hunter the best out here. No,
so
but go ahead, man.
I got a lot of different feelings, Red. First of all, somebody came out and said Travis Hunter wasn't even in their top 10 when they put their ballot out.
Hater. Boom. Stamp it, D. Hater. Boom. Go ahead.
Bruh, he is hands down. Bruh, there is no way that people dislike Coach Prime that much that they want to hold it against kids. How I know is crazy, Red, and I thought about it today while I was driving because I figured we'd talk about it. So I played a lot of sandlot football, and I played early in Pee Wee as well. And then I switched.
Shout the season
to band because band became my love, right? And I played both sides, right? I played tight end and I played defensive end.
Come on, bro.
Red, when I tell you I was tired all the time trying to play both, I'm talking about all the time. And I was a decent tight end, Red. I mean, my best season, I had about 15 touchdowns. Cam Bengals, shout out to Cam Bengals, man. But like that, bro, that's a lot. And so so first of all, he's stupid. And then he decided to put it online that he did that. He's stupid. Second of all, there's nothing against Oregon's quarterback, but he did not have a better year than Shador.
Okay, keep going.
So, in my opinion, he only got there because Oregon was the number one team in the nation. Because he didn't have better stats than Shador and nothing. But I also get it. But for Shador to finish 8th in Heisman voting is absolutely crazy.
Well,
but to get back on track, go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
No, go
ahead.
All
right. So I like what you said about Shador finishing 8th. I think Shador, because he didn't have the line and they didn't start protecting him till later, is the reason he's number 8. Yes, he has the numbers, but Shador has taken a lot of sacks. And especially when they play bigger teams, it's not his fault, by no means, not his fault. But when they play bigger teams, he definitely take a lot of sacks and made a few more mistakes. But on top of that, you gotta think they putting everything in there. When they hate a person, they're gonna bring up everything. Like the way he talked to his teammates, the way he carried himself. Like they not gonna make that the Heisman. You knew that. That's too much. Like matter of fact, all the flashing that's too close to Deion. We never gonna make him Heisman. Never.
But see, this is what I'm saying, Rick. I'm not even upset that he wasn't in the top 4 because I get the top 4. But to say that he 8th is crazy.
Where Cam Ward was.
But Cam Ward was 3. But let me tell you this, Red. And I heard it today, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. Did you know that Barry Sanders broke that record in 11 games? The record that's up there, he broke it in 11 games. Bruh, 11 games is crazy.
Less carries.
Man, that's 11 games. And then they don't count bowl. He had 200 and some yards in the bowl game that year. Bruh, Barry Sanders is one of the greatest. But this is my question to you, Red. This is my question to you. Best college football season ever. Who is your pick?
Best college season ever? It's really hard to say.
That you can recall.
It's like Cam Newton had a great season. Vince Young had a great season.
Yep.
But that question brings me back to who was the most accomplished college player. I'm always gonna say Tim Tebow. I'm always gonna say that.
Okay.
I mean, so it's like to see what he did, even though it didn't translate to the NFL. The man was, as they say in basketball, a walking bucket for football. And he loved the Lord.
Yeah.
That's a win-win for me.
Tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who I got. I got Reggie Bush first.
That's number 2 on mine.
And I got Reggie Bush first, Red, because when NCAA first came out and you played with USC and Reggie Bush was there, game over.
Cheat code.
Bro, Reggie Bush was the first glitch in NCAA, period.
Well, don't forget back in the gap with the little stick. Well, not the stick. I forgot which game that was. When Bo Jackson. That might have been the first glitch because you had folks run all the way to the opposite end of the field just to score a touchdown.
Oh yeah, yeah. You talking about the one joystick? Yeah.
You know they played it on I think they played it on Family Guy. And man, Bo Jackson was killing him, running to the opposite, and can't nobody keep up with him.
Bro, Bo Jackson was one of the best athletes ever.
My bad. That was NFL though. So you're right. That was NFL. That was an NFL game.
But Bo Jackson was him in college too now.
Agreed. But we talking, you saying one of the first glitches in college.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. Bo Jackson was NFL at that time. All right. So go ahead. You got something else, my boy?
Red, the last thing I want to touch on is these people at D I Love.
I knew I was trying my best.
Bro, move on with y'all life. Move on with y'all life. Dion is gone. It's okay. So I posted on Facebook, you know, and what's funny about it is your post says a lot. Now, when you post and say something nice, 5 people like it, 5 people say something. When you post something that ain't too well liked, everybody and their mama want to comment on it. So I posted on Facebook, and what I said was, people at Jack State, congratulations. You won the HBCU National Championship. All the credit to you. But there were people who decided they wanted to take shots at Dion. And I had a problem with it. A, because, you know, I believe that's first and foremost. B, because I really don't think the city of Jackson knows what Dion brought to Jackson. Because I asked you this question, Red. The celebrities that you seen at the game at Jackson State, have you ever seen them in Mississippi before?
Man, back in the day for Battle of the Bands. Back in the day. But go ahead.
So they wanted me to talk facts, right? So I'm here today to talk facts. Facts are Jackson State, before Dion, had not won a SWAC championship since 2007, when Jimmy Oliver was quarterback. I know this for a fact because during this time, these were my band head years where I was at the game. At every game, tickets was between $20 and $25 to get in. You sit in the horseshoe so that you can hear in the middle of both bands that are coming. So, at no point in time was Jackson State Stadium ever sold out. Ever. No matter who they played, it may have been a lot of people there, but it was never, ever sold out while I was in there. So for the people who trying to make it seem like, oh, well, we gave Dion a chance. And hey, you probably can say that. And Red, I know when me and you talked about this, you said, well, I don't understand why it matters. I don't either. I don't understand why y'all just can't win your SWAC championship, be happy, and move on and not talk about Dion at all. But there were some people even going so far as to talk about his handicap. And I ain't like it. So I had something to say. So for those of you who felt the type of way about my post, I don't care. Don't be mad at me. Like my co-host say, don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama. She had you. Go ahead, Red.
Hey man, I don't know who told you that, but I definitely agree. I agree with you. I feel like they was waiting. Well, correction. Let me stop myself. I agree, but I disagree. Do I feel they should have been bringing up his name? Absolutely not. But do I understand? Yes, because we finally did it. And not only did we do it, we did it without you. We did it when all the dollars were saying that we will be nothing once he leave. So with that being said, I understand why the fans are so quick to throw Dion's name under the bus, because they still feel he left them. But all of them would leave them too if you gave him $5 extra million. But we're not gonna get into that right now. I see your mouth moving like you ready to say something. Don't get them. So to finish, again, shout out to D. I love Jackson State for winning. I feel like y'all should enjoy the moment without bringing up Dion's name. I agree with you. It's just your time to shine. Your time to let TC know you appreciate him. Shout out to TC for winning, I think, the Coach of the Year as well. Again, if they want to take credit away, they still give credit. Dion basically handpicked TC and told them to hire him. So, I mean, at no point can you really get away from him without bringing him up in a good and bad situation. So just leave him off, and then you gotta bring him up at all. So I agree. But we're gonna keep on slide. Go ahead. Let me let you.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let it go. Jackson State has 4 SWAC championships since 2000. 2 of them was because of Dion. But go ahead, Red. Do your thing.
I knew that's what you was gonna say. All right, so we back. We kind of got a good response off the TikTok videos and everything. So we kind of back on that. We're gonna do 2 tonight, so we're not gonna hold y'all long. So we're gonna start with the one that you sent. That was speaking of her and her crazy life she living at this moment, and now she facing her fears. How we want to sound. I'm trying to give it a good title because I'm a little lost. I'm gonna let you explain it to me. So D, go ahead and shoot the video.
When I came on here months ago and I said that he posted revenge P-word on me, I genuinely thought that I was done with that abuse. I genuinely really thought that was enough. I'm so ashamed to say that not even that was enough for me. I was terrified of what he would do to me. I was terrified of what he would say about me. And I don't have that energy in my heart to be terrified anymore. You are now gone. You have now went to Georgia. You are already there by now. Let me live my life in peace. Understand that I am accepting responsibility for paying you to stick around. But do not come on this app and say that I paid for a family and for you to leave your family. And I want to make it very clear that I'm a firm believer that 2 wrongs do not make a right. And even though somebody left me for a C-section and went to be with somebody that home wrecked my relationship, I do not want to look like a home wrecker, and I will never be that again. Even if somebody has done that to me, I will never put myself through that again, or any other woman through any pain like that, period. Now, there's a bunch of other things that I could come on here and address, but I'm not going to.
All right, bro. Because my head was hurting when I watched it the first time. So just know my head's still hurting. I'm going to let you explain it to me because she was kind of going in and out, and you might know more of the backstory. But she kind of lost me because she was just like, yeah, even though I paid you to stay, but don't say I paid for a family. But then she turned around and just like she never wanted to be a home wrecker. I'm so lost. I was so lost. So I'm gonna let you give the backstory and then I give my opinion. So go ahead, bro.
So there's an influencer, and she's very popular. And so apparently they call him the random man from Atlanta is what they call him, right? So I guess they were talking and their relationship got abusive. And like she would be online with like pimple dots on her face, and like one day her face would be swollen, the next day the inflammation would be down. And she decided to come out and tell her story. And so the story that she told was she had some inappropriate pictures and inappropriate positions with him, which I'll get to in a minute because I'm really upset about that aspect of it. And so he basically threatened to put these photos and videos out of her or them during these sexual acts if she did not pay him. And so it got so toxic to where she thought that everything was happening was supposed to be happening to her. And I've heard it's called trauma bonding. And I know this because, of course, me and Shavonna had these type of conversations, but also because my best friend is a social worker. And so she a therapist, and me and her had these type of conversations as well about trauma bonding. So during her trauma bonding, she felt that this was her new normal. So she got used to it. So, according to her, He would beat her, steal money from her, take money from her. And I'm talking about not regular money, Red. This is 10,000, 20,000, 25,000. Like he's sending messages like, if you don't send me no money, I'm gonna release all your photos online, this, that, and the third. And so, Red, that's the backstory. So do you want me to continue or do you want to say something?
Man, yeah, I didn't know the backstory. That's kind of sickening. That's some sucker stuff without cursing. That's some sucker stuff. She trusted you and was vulnerable in that moment because she liked you to allow you to enjoy her and she enjoyed you. But on top of that, record it for your future thoughts and endeavors that you do when you watch it. And your response is to hold it over her head because she's famous. So now, I don't know, man. That's tough. Like, that's blackmail at its finest right there. That's tough. And on top of that, I'm beating your head in too. So I got, man, I don't like. It's not funny, but it's crazy, man. I really don't have words. Like, and at this point, it really sucks because now you're still out of $50,000-$60,000. However much this man done took from you, and now that you decide that you're not going to give him no more money, if he turn around, he's still gonna benefit because somebody gonna pay him for the videos or the pictures. TMZ, somebody's gonna pay him, so he's still gonna benefit, even though you've been open and honest about it to the world. It's not gonna take it away, so he's still gonna win as a sucker. You would just have to not pay him anymore, but you probably gonna pay a lot more money trying to get everything removed when you embracing it now. So just continue to embrace it and just, hey, the world gonna see that sunshine. Throw it in the air. Go ahead, my boy. Yeah, bro. So after hearing the backstory of everything, man, that's some real sucker stuff. Like, she really trusted you. And for you to be able to record, like, people just not letting you record them, especially in that type of manner. So she really trusted you. I don't want to say respect, but trusted you. And you ruined it by using it against her. I don't know if that was your game plan the whole time, but you use it against her all because of money. Money is the root of all evil. Root of all evil. Like, it's crazy. Just like social media is a drug. Everything is money, hunger. Like Dre said, you would sell all my secrets back to me if I was paying. Like, that is real. You would tell it all if you got some money. And that's exactly what he's doing. I feel like some sucker stuff. I'm trying, try not to cuss. But I definitely don't agree with that. And it really sucks for her because no matter what, it's a lose-lose situation because now you've embraced it and you're making it known, like, I'm done paying you and blah, blah, blah. So now it's not going to take away the fact that people want to see her. Like, it's some folks already want to see her naked. We're going to be realistic. It's not going to take away. And it's not going to take away him getting paid. Like, somebody's going to pay him to finally leak it. Once it leaks, are you prepared for what happens next? Are you mentally prepared? And that's what I fear for her because she even looked like she was going through it, telling us the story. So, but shout out to her, definitely, before I let you go in. Shout out to her for not only embracing it, but standing up to him, even though she waited till he was gone. Whatever it took, she finally standing up to him. I hope she stay strong, and I hope things get better. Hope she finds somebody who actually appreciates her, who don't want to hit her upside the head. And I hope she started keep some of her money in her pocket, even though that sounds funny. That's being real, man. I really hate that for her. I'll let you go in from here.
You know, Red, you said something that kind of triggered me, right? Because as a man, what is the one thing that you love for your woman to do?
Man, I need them attachments.
You know, like send me the attachments,
It's real.
right? And so she trusted you enough to send you said attachments, and you decided that the money was more important than your relationship with her. Bro, that's insane. Because if you know like me, let me tell you something about them attachments. Ain't nobody gonna see them attachments but me.
That's real.
And I look at them attachments before I come in the house, just because I know I don't want no talking to go on because you send me these attachments, so it ain't nothing to talk about.
My boy said he ready.
So to know that a man is using this against a woman is terrible. Like, really, what he's doing, he messed it up for the next good man that come into her life. And now she not gonna want to send nothing. Now this man is going to have to deal with that trauma from that man, and he's going to have to break down walls to get her to a safe place where she can trust him. You just made the next man's job 3 times as hard, all because you wanted some money.
That's real. That's real.
You know, Red, I really wished that the women that we talk about all the time only talk to these type of men. And I wish them type of men only talk to them women that we talk about all the time. How about y'all crazy people who really don't want relationships, who just want people for certain things? How about y'all talk to each other and leave the good people alone? Let the good people look for the good people so that they can be happy. Because obviously you don't want to be happy and you don't want a good person. And there's an old saying that is very true. Hurt people hurt people. And at what point in time do you stop hurting people? And I'm going to tell you what's crazy about that, Red. From my understanding, dude got like 8 baby mamas. Now, Red, I'm not going to say judge a book by its cover, but let me tell you something. You remember the movie Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Gin in the Hood? And she say, now, children, what do you say when you see a nice man? Are you our father? Red flag. Ain't no way. And it's terrible, Red, because you got to think about it. This went viral. So now another man dating her have to deal with understanding that this has happened. And he has to be mentally strong enough to accept that it happened and try to move on with her. And it's going to make it hard for the next dude, bro. And I really, really, man, these type of people, bro. Whew.
Well, my boy, I have to say, you're talking about a wall. No, man, it's going to be the Great Wall of China, because not only did you ruin it by threatening her with it, so the next man probably never see attachments again.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
absolutely.
record it. Can't record it. And then I don't even know if she's going to really enjoy it. I hope it gets better for her. But on top of that, he was going upside your head too. So she not, bruh, she not gonna trust it. Matter of fact, she might go gay. I ain't being funny. She might go gay from here. She not gonna trust another man ever again. And I hate it because, like you said, it's gonna be some good men out there that's really gonna be trying, and she gonna think it's for 1 or 2 things or 1 or 3 things. You want me because now you done seen me naked and you think I'm easy, or you want me because you think I just throw my money away because I already admitted to paying for a man to stay. I think I said 3, but I'm gonna just leave it at them 2 because I forgot my third one already.
But you know what, Red? I want to say kudos to her.
Yeah.
Because what you normally see with these type of situations is you normally see this stuff go years, and then 15, 20 years later, now you want to come out and you want to tell your story. Kudos to her for wanting to let it out, because what people don't understand is the longer you let trauma sit and simmer, the more you pass it to other people and the more you don't get over it. So, of course, shout out to her, man. Big shout out to her for coming and saying it public. Their relationship was public and she wanted to put it out there public and she want to move on. So, by all means, man, shout out to her, bro.
Yep. And he ain't going nowhere no time soon. So I'm just hoping she stays strong. Not saying take him back, nothing like that, but hope she stays strong because he's definitely about to bother the heck out of her. Oh, it's gonna get ugly. He gonna be stalking.
Bro, my boy Ken Black said it at his finest the other day on Facebook. The man said, for y'all fellas out here who walking around with these beat up, dirty Air Force Ones, then want to walk around like you clean, you not. Bruh, it's a girl on TikTok said, when I seen his shoes, I already knew what type of dude he was.
Bruh, off subject, it's gonna sound funny. Hey, no diddy, but my boy got to be laying down the law. Cause you got 8 baby mamas and you done convinced a person to take you from Atlanta and move you in and nurture you and boy, you done became a dependent.
Red, you are. You know what? I tell me and my friends had this conversation not too long ago, and this is what I told them. It is amazing what you can do to women when they're vulnerable. Most men try to catch women in a vulnerable state because that's when you can really have your way with them mentally. If you don't catch a woman in her vulnerable state, as a man, you have to work 2 and 3 times as hard. And that's what I'm trying to raise my girls as, strong women who are never in a vulnerable state. And if you are in a vulnerable state, come to daddy, come to mama, let's talk about it. You don't have to talk to these people. Because, Red, I'm going to tell you what I learned from my cousin. So I used to always hear my cousins on the phone and dudes would ask them about their past relationships, right? And I'd be like, why y'all don't never tell the other dude like what happened in your past relationship? They said, why would I give him the rules and regulations so that he'll know what to do instead of being himself and I can really understand who he is? Shout out to my cousins, bro. Y'all gave that boy that real knowledge, man. Matter of fact, it was one of my cousins that was on the podcast before. Shout out to my big cousin, man.
I don't believe nothing she say. So I ain't even worried about it. No, I'm joking. Hey, so we're gonna get into the next video. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it play. I'm gonna give my comment, my boy, and then I'm gonna let you bring us on in. Matter of fact, bring us on out and take us out.
Bet.
As long as you still froze. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I bet. Run it, D.
Trending on social media. Amora Lex, she's 27 years old. She has 5 children. She's a single mom, and she recently made the decision to give all her children up to CPS. Did you see her face in that clip? She was broken, defeated, like she has no hope. And I know that many of people will be like, you shouldn't have had them 5 kids. Like, you should have closed your legs. Maybe,
But that's not where we are. The kids are here. She tried to be a mom. I tried to call friends. I called family. I called their dads. I told them this is my last resort. Someone help me, and no one showed up. And then when she signed the paperwork, not everybody want to help. It's kind of like death. You know, after you die, oh my God, such a great person. I should have helped them, blah, blah, blah. But they were crying for help while they were here, and you didn't help.
All right. So yeah, I sent that one earlier, bro. And I'm kind of, man, matter of fact, I've been saying social media is a drug. And when your mind is already kind of set on something, no matter what you hear, you instantly start thinking that way. And right now I'm in the chapter of my life to where responsibility, accountability, or anything in that line of words is what I'm on. So I listened to that, and it's just like off rip, the first thing a person will be like, oh my God, so sad. She had to give up all her babies. And at what point? So let me make sure y'all understand before I get into what I'm thinking. At no point am I shaming or trying to disrespect her in her situation. I'm not in it. I'm thankful I'm not in it. I handle my situation a little different. I'm thankful for being a good husband, a good father, that my wife ain't in no position like that. And I'm going to do my best to make sure my kids don't be in a position like that. Oh, you could. I thought you was froze, my boy.
Nah, I'm listening.
All right. So to finish, it's like five kids. I don't know if it's 5 different baby daddies. One, obviously it's more than one because she said she reached out to the fathers. So, you know, that's plural. So it got to be more than one. But if we're going to be realistic, why is there no blame on her? Like, you had 5 chances to get it right. I don't care how many baby daddies you got. You had 5 chances to get it right. And the result is I had to give up all of my kids. And I just for the life of me don't feel like that 5th one was that final push to make you give up your kids. You had to be struggling before that. Or maybe one of them baby daddies was helping you before you met this last one. And now ain't nobody helping you. But let me make sure I hit all my points. Well, another one that gets me is she called or she reached out for help and no one helped her. We're such a sympathy type world. Because she reached out, no one helped her. We all supposed to feel bad. At what point do I say I don't have nothing going on in my life, or I don't have? Better yet, let me word it the right way. I got a lot going on in my life, and the last thing I need is someone else's mistakes that I got to fix because the world feel like I need to have sympathy. No, I'm not bashing her, but I'm holding her accountable. You had 5 kids, and the results is you had to give up your kid. That's the decision you made. You gave up. Point blank, you gave up. You made bad decisions, and your results was giving up. And that's fine. You have to live with that. But at no point do you bring it to social media. She didn't, but the people that are bring it to social media and try to make it seem like y'all didn't want to help her then. So don't. I'm sure everybody gonna want to help her now that she done had to give up the kids. It's not our job. It's not our job. Now, as you said earlier, and I'll let you get on that, so I ain't even gonna say what you said earlier. So, yeah, it might be supposed to be, try to be nice to others, do unto others you would like them to do unto you. But at the same time, you got to hold yourself accountable. I can't continue to make mistakes and get mad because the world's not willing to help me. That's my point. That's my point. If I haul off and go to slapping everybody I see, I can't get mad if everybody start beating me up and ain't nobody here to help me. Like, sometimes you're going to make them problems and you're going to have to live with them. And it's not no one else's job. And when I say no one else, I am definitely not speaking of the baby father. It's definitely their fault just as well as it's hers. It's definitely. And at this point, she had a decision to keep them or not. I'm not pro-life or against abortion, none of that. I'm not speaking on none of that. But she had her opportunity to make whatever decision she wanted to make. And she made it. And sometimes you got to live with it. Like, we got to really get back to having that hard truth with people. even this a little off subject, but even body shaming, men and women. Like we don't have to clown them, but if it's not appropriate, it's not appropriate. Like we don't have to accept sloppiness because you're comfortable with your body. Like if it's inappropriate, it's inappropriate.
Red. So, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and my initial reaction was, you're supposed to be of service to others, so that the podcast and the people who is watching understands. We, as in myself and Red, are in a particular chapter in our life where we have begun to study the Bible. And though we are just really getting into it, like, of course, I was raised in the church. I mean, really, I could argue that I was in church every day as a kid because, if we're being honest, I was at church on Sunday, usher board meeting on Mondays, teens and children Bible classes on Tuesdays, big people Bible class on Wednesdays, choir rehearsal on Thursday. Then I was in the band, so I had the game on Friday night. And depending on if we had a concert or something going on, I had choir rehearsal on Saturday. So I was somebody who was in the church all the time. And so, like, getting to know God for myself and studying, what I'm learning is everything that we do is supposed to be in service of others. And that was my initial reaction. So, of course, I reached out to Shavonna and I asked her how she felt about it. And she was like, well, I don't really have a comment. And it was kind of different because she always normally have a comment about something. And so from what she said was, they said that she's different on TikTok than she is on Facebook. And on Facebook, she tend to try to be flashy and say she got this, that, and the others. And Red, honest to God truth, I used to be one of them friends who would give you my last. If I had $25, $30, and one of my partners hit me up was like, hey, bro, you got $20, $30 that I can get until a certain day, I would give them my last. At this point in time in my life, now I give people what I feel like I have to lose. I don't give people money that I feel like it'll affect me. So if I got $25 that I could lose or anything like that, then I'll give it to you. I still expect you to give it back, but I'm not going to be upset because I already understand that's how I put it in my head. But what I've learned, Red, is if you are out there faking and shaking on social media, and not even social media, Red, but if you owe me money and me and you go to the store and you buy some new shoes, but you owe me money, I'm going to look at you a certain type of way because I'm trying to figure out how you owe me money and you went out here and bought some new shoes. And so with that being said, like, I think that she made them get help because of what people seen on Facebook. But you also never know what people going through. And, like last show, we talked about parents killing their kids. And so I'm glad that she gave them the CPS because it could have been a lot worse. And so, I mean, she basically had to quit on her kids because she didn't feel like she was parent enough to take care of it. And I get the whole she got 5 kids thing. She should have known better. But I mean, I can't judge her for decisions that she made because I don't consider children mistakes. So I can't judge her for that. But I wish she had been more cautious. But you know, you get caught up in the moment as an adult inside of that moment, and sometimes one thing leads to another. And 9 months later, they go a baby.
Yep, man, it's a crazy it's a crazy world. I mean, hopefully whatever break she needs right now, because she's gonna come to the point where she's gonna miss her kid, and I'm hoping whatever life changes she can make, it's gonna be beneficial to her being able to get her kids back and be a great mom that she wants to be, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So. Shout out to whoever is going to help her, because I pray that someone will reach out and help her. The more we grow, maybe we'll be in a position to where we can be one of them type people. But as for now, someone will help her, and I hope it's helping her for the right reasons. I don't want to get into the blind side of things where it's like you said, someone said that on this side she acting like this, on a different platform she acting a different way. I don't want to put a bad light on this situation because it's bad enough. So again, I pray that whatever she got going on, she gets it fixed and can get her kids back.
Yep. Hey, Red, I got a question for you. You got on the A's hat because both of your teams suck. I was just asking. Never mind. You don't got to answer that. Outside of that, guys, first of all, don't forget we do got a cash app. And D's gonna put it on the screen. Also, guys, let me share something with y'all. There is something that is so special that is about to happen. In fact, I'm gonna let D drop the commercial.
Are your floors looking dull and tired? Dreaming of that sparkling shine that feels like a hot Texas day? Or maybe your carpets need a deep steam clean and a little TLC. Look no further. Elite Precision Janitorial has you covered. We specialize in floor stripping and waxing, and our carpet cleaning services leave your home or office looking and feeling brand new. At Elite Precision, when we shine, you shine. Give us a call today at 469-352-3135 or 469-881-7232. Ask for Raphael or Brandon. We're ready to bring the sparkle back to your space. Elite Precision Janitorial, where clean meets perfection.
Yes, guys. Yours truly. My janitorial business is back up and running. And, you know, everything is everything. Shout out to my boy Hefe, also known as Brandon. Call us for any of your commercial or any of your needs as far as cleaning carpet, stripping, waxing floors. Also, today is a special day for me. December the 16th, 2012, a star was born. Not just any star, but my star. I really couldn't ask for a better daughter than the one I got. She turned 12 today, so shout out to Serenity. That's her picture up there that DJ dropped. That's my baby. I love her. She looks just like me, but she does not act just like me, which is a great thing, by the way, because my attitude is not the best. So shout out for her, who is very bubbly, very happy. She can't wait till you bring Asher down here, because I'm telling you, this babysitter right there, she is a beast. But outside of that, happy birthday, baby. on behalf of us at the Rated R Podcast and on behalf of me, Daddy, I love you and happy birthday. You got anything else, Red?
No, sir. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know you Uncle Peach. So you know you ain't Uncle Red. They want to know why I called you Red if you Peach, but you know, it is what it is. Outside of that, guys, the one thing that you always gonna get with us, we always gonna keep it real, raw, and relevant. Thank you for tonight's episode of the Rated R Podcast.